Welcome back, chums. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're gonna be talking about CD Projekt RED, The Witcher, and Cyberpunk 2077. Because yesterday CDPR had their investors' financial results for Q3 of 2022, where they talked more about, well, their financials and also about the future of their games and franchises. So without further wasting your time, let's get into the video. So first things first, when it comes to The Witcher 1 Remake, one of the first things we have seen in the presentation is that CDPR wrote underneath The Witcher Remake, they said story-driven, single-player, open-world RPG, a modern reimagining of 2007's The Witcher. So first off, what does this tell us? Well, it does tell us that The Witcher 1 Remake is going to be open world compared to the original classic Witcher 1, which was separated into different zones. So for example, outskirts of Vizima itself, the swamp, or any other area was separated by a loading screen or by a barrier. This was also the case in The Witcher 2. The first time CDPR actually had open world segment was in The Witcher 3. But of course, it is only logical they go into this direction because first off, they're gonna be moving away from Aurora Engine, which was the engine used for The Witcher 1, which is well limited in its sense and it's not going to be used obviously anymore. So Unreal Engine 5 allows them to create that in a bit better fashion, obviously combining all of those locations into one single open world. So ultimately, like you did before in The Witcher 1, going through all of those stages with the loading screen, well, this time it's not going to happen, which is extremely nice. I just hope that the feeling that The Witcher 1 had, being, for me at least, one of the most atmospheric Witcher games, especially when it comes to art style itself, I do hope this is going to stay as is. But because Fool's Theory, company which is going to be doing this remake, is made up from The Witcher veteran developers, it's only good because, well, they already worked on The Witcher, so it's not going to be new for them. And of course, I know people were worried that, you know, when they say a modern reimagining, that people think it has something to do with politics, you know, as it is today, like changing stuff up from before and making it, you know, ticking all of the boxes for, you know, today's audiences. But look, we don't know until it comes out, but usually reimagining does not mean that. It means actually reimagining the game from the first one, obviously changing how the game plays in general so you can adapt it for modern engine. That's pretty much what they think about this. So I also hope that the story is not going to be changed, that everything as it was, which was good in The Witcher 1, stays as is. Now also for this one I had to go to TikTok, I know, but CDPR is on TikTok and they have actually posted this video. This was a short video showcasing Nilfgaardian armor, so the armor from Netflix The Witcher. I know people took this seriously, like why would they do it, but honestly this is just done for the meme and it's optional, so yeah. But obviously we can see the actual armor in action, and besides that, like not much can be seen in the form of textures, but it is what it is for now. But honestly I don't have a problem with this because, you know, it's gonna be in the game and it's going to be very juicy meme material, so that's good. Now when it comes to how CDPR is doing financially, keep in mind that they said that this third quarter of 2022 is the best third quarter in company's history. Not quarter in general, just the best third quarter in the company's history, mostly due to sales of Cyberpunk 2077, which was kinda expected because after Edgerunners came out, the game saw another boom. They had 1 million people play every single day across all platforms, so it's not surprising that they had a lot of people actually buy Cyberpunk and go back into it. So these sales are completely, you know, understandable that they're happening this way. And also it's gonna be interesting to see once The Witcher comes out, how much is that going to overall influence for the new sales, because even though the update is free, you will still have people who never played The Witcher and they want to go into it for the first time, so those sales are going to be very interesting. And also we can see one very interesting things when it comes to general like profit and when it comes to spending that profit overall into development. We can see here that CDPR started heavily, you know, spending money on development and service costs overall, which is actually increasing, you know, ever since Q1 of 2021 to Q3 of 2022. Obviously, Q2 of 2022 saw the biggest rise, but it was mostly due to outsourcing and that sort of stuff. But now things are becoming a little bit more crystal clear in that sense, which kind of goes along with everything that they plan to do, like opening up a new studio for Cyberpunk 2, or well, the whatever Cyberpunk sequel comes out, and also for the Witcher games, including one outsourced, which is the Witcher Remake, the Molasses Flood game, which is going to be the Witcher for broader audiences, as they said, most likely survival co-op single player title, and then also the the main Witcher game, which is going to be the start of the new trilogy. So it's kind of understandable that these expenses are out there, but if anything, it does seem that CDPR is heavily cashing out on everything, so at least when it comes to money, they're doing really good right now. Like, just for example, in Q3 of 2022, their net profit jumped like insane, all the way from like Q3 of 2018, but still their costs and expenses went up because of it, but at least when it comes to that money flow, they're able to do it. So all of the, you know, rumors that people had about someone buying them out, I mean, it's possible. Every company can be bought out, doesn't matter which one, if you have the money and if you have basically a way to do it, because, well, CDPR does have certain protection against it. But right now I don't see it happening, maybe in the future, but right now CDPR really wants to stay standalone, you know, as one publisher, and to just basically go into other development. This is what they've been doing with purchasing all of those studios. They want more games. They want to be that powerhouse which is going to be churning out those games. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? We shall see. And also we got some nice juicy info when it comes to development teams and where are they on the projects themselves. So first off, we can see that the support for Cyberpunk 2077 and the next gen version is going down heavily because it's expected. They're pushing all of their resources into Phantom Liberty, which right now actually has a lot of devs working on it. Spocko is also working on something. They said that they're updating Monster Slayer, the Witcher mobile ARG game, but they also have new project that they're working on. It's very early experimental stage. Also, when it comes to other projects, we can see that they have some things planned. This is kind of understandable to have because, you know, these are going to be your projects which you're planning for the future and some ideas you're sketching out. And also, the new Witcher game, Polaris, actually seeing more and more developers each quarter. So right now we can see that they're getting majority up here when it comes to The Witcher. So yeah, The Witcher is actually going slowly but surely into full development. And also we have the Molasses Flood project, Projekt Sirius, which is getting more and more developers with each quarter, and this is very exciting. I'm honestly looking forward to this. And also we have the next gen version, which saw a little increase in the number of people working on it, but that's obviously gonna be coming to a close now once the actual, you know, game or update comes out. Also, when it comes to Phantom Liberty reveals or more news, they said they might have some more news by the end of the year, but this was not confirmed by CDPR in terms of it's happening. They mostly said we might release something by the end of the year concerning, you know, Phantom Liberty or not. We shall see. We're still not 100%. So this new piece of information is either coming at the end of the year or, well, obviously with the start of 2023. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you, these are great news, especially because how the company is doing now. I'm gonna be honest, I was thinking how are they going to bounce back from everything which was happening with Cyberpunk and the PR which was their PR disaster basically, but they started navigating around that really well. And for as long as this development stays as is, and especially hearing a lot of developers who have left the company or who are still in the company say that they have been trying their best to change the work environment to make it better and more enjoyable for developers in that sense, so they can have time to properly work on stuff, which so far has been proving to be very good, you know, going from the Cyberpunk patches, then obviously now we're going to see this with the next gen update for The Witcher 3. So if things continue like this, I do believe that it's going to be good and it's going to be a very positive thing for the future, but obviously the results are going to tell us once those results are out. So this is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be doing another video, I think tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'm gonna be going into lore videos, so that's gonna be fun. And also we have Netflix The Witcher video, which I've been working on for quite some time now. That's going to be a bombshell when it drops. I cannot wait to actually release that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me down below what do you think about all of this. All of these sources and links are in the description. You can check it out that way, including the actual PDF and the Q&A which happened after that. Also, huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters, and if you want to support the channel in an extra way, I do have a Patreon page. So this is everything for today. Stay classy everyone, and I'll see you next time. Chooms. Bye bye.